a dream come true being so close with him growing up, having our battles. He really gave me that competitive edge and made me want to be great in everything I do. So just having a role model like him growing up has been awesome, and now sharing the court with him is really great because he's also a very good player. So he's going to help us a lot, and I know this means as much as it does to me for him. This is our lives, so I'm very excited, and playing for my dad has been a dream come true. Just how much he knows about the game, helping me out so much as a player, learning every day, and it's something we'll remember for the rest of our lives, and probably the biggest thing for all three of us. So it's very exciting.
And you kind of took it by storm the last 10 games of last year, Buddy Mania and everything. Now you're kind of a marked person. All this accolades and everything coming in and everything. How's things changed over the last year for you?
Just having that same mindset. Nothing really changes in terms of work. Just working as hard as I can every day, being the best teammate I can, and just focusing on winning always. That's the most important thing. Whatever I do, whatever happens. I'm going to give it everything I have every game and plan on being a very good player for this team. But just knowing that winning is always the most important thing, and being the best teammate I can every day.
And that last thing,
how's this being the son of Syracuse affected? And you're going to get to this, so I'm going to. But affected your ability with NIL and things like that. Have you taken some opportunities? How does that work for you?
Yeah, I think just some certain things like doing a video with an apple orchard in Syracuse where I grew up. I went there every year as a kid. I think that definitely made that relationship better just growing up there, and just things like that. Doing a video with a Cuse grad, so obviously he had ties and connected with my mom, and that kind of happened. But also just having the relationship I do with my dad definitely has made it that much better, and I think it makes it more interesting for companies to kind of do something fun, and knowing my background and that I grew up here in Syracuse, and just that a lot of people know who I am in that area and watch me grow up. So I think it's a really cool dynamic, and just being able to interact with fans that have great stories about him or whatever it is, me. It's really cool, and it's been a lot of fun.
You and your brother rooming together?
Yeah, we are. He's the clean one, I'm the messy one, so he gets on me every now and then. But it's been a lot of fun. We shared rooms growing up, so it's very cool. Yeah, thank you.
The NIL stuff, kind of, what's the process that Syracuse has y'all going through? From when inception up until.
Yeah, just making sure we talk to compliance before every deal, everything we do, and making sure that everything goes smoothly. I'm fortunate enough to have signed with Rock Nation a Cuse grad, Jack Overdyke, who's a manager here who works there, and he kind of just told me he wants to help with me and my brother and all the deals we do, so they've really helped and made it easy for me to just relax and focus on basketball. That's the biggest thing I want to always do, is be able to still focus on basketball while doing some fun things here and there. But it's been a very good process, and the school's helped a lot, but so has Jack and Rock Nation. It's been great.
And what are the most opportunities that you've seen? I mean, is it coming from industry? Is it coming from Cameo? Is it coming from social media?
Yeah, Cameo's been great, just doing a lot of videos for people. That's been one of my favorite things. Just some merch that the Players Trunk has sold a lot of my gear. It's been really cool working with them, having they get to use the S logo. They got the clearance on that with the university, so that's been fun. And just doing videos here and there, fun commercials, whatever it may be, showing that I'm a goofy kid and having fun with it. So it's been very fun, and just doing a lot of stuff with good people.
I'm curious, when you guys were going at it like one-on-one, you and your brother growing up, I mean, was there a point in time where you kind of said to each other, like, you weren't just trying to get on the team here, because you probably could get on the team, but you want to get on the team and be a force?
Yeah, I mean, growing up, Syracuse basketball was always the center of our lives, and it meant everything to us. And I'd say Jimmy was more, he was really focused on academics growing up. He was always the best student, always had a 4.0 GPA, was staying up till 3 in the morning doing homework, and my parents don't know where he got it from, but he was always a very smart student. And then he went to Cornell, which obviously was a great decision for him, getting a degree there. And as he got there, he realized, I think he really, I saw his work ethic just get more and more stronger, and he really started working hard. And I said, I think he's going to end up at Syracuse one day, and no matter when it is, he's going to end up there somehow, and it all worked out. And he's really worked hard, though. He's one of the hardest workers that I've seen, and he's really matured into that over time. And for me, I'd say I just always wanted to be in the gym. I always wanted to just get better as a player. I never thought I would really play here one day, but I hoped I would, and just wanted to be the best player I could every day because I love the process and getting better. So I just fell in love with it since I was a kid.
Your dad obviously works, a ton of hours and stuff. So that drive to overachieve, even, I mean, that must have been internal for both of you.
Yeah, definitely. I think just from the beginning, I always wanted to be the hardest worker. I didn't really care if I was the best player yet. I just wanted to work as hard as I could, and I knew that it would pay off if I did that. And being his son, obviously, made me want to achieve that much more and just make him proud, and hopefully one day play for him. So it all kind of worked out, and still having that competitive drive and wanting to be the best and the hardest worker in the gym.
One question on Coach K. First of all, I'm curious, how old were you? Was it 2 or 3 or something when you first met him? And what does it mean, to maybe see him on the court one last time this year or twice?
Yeah, I was young. I was probably 7 or 8 when I really remember meeting him, being around him at the Olympics, going to 3 Olympics with him, getting very close with his grandkids and running around the hotel with them, and just treating him kind of like an uncle, just going up to him normally, having conversations, making jokes with him. And he's just a great, obviously one of the greatest coaches of all time, and just a great person, great friend. And I'm lucky enough to have that relationship with him, and seeing him today, giving him a hug, and knowing it'll be his last year, it's been a pretty incredible career for him, and I'm going to miss playing against him and his great teams.